Welcome back. It is 7:24 in the last one. We didn't have any birthdays in our main household here, but we did have Akiteru get his first promotion by catching a thief of the Taira clan who was... Where are we here? Who was Ken Miura, and he tricked Choyo into, become letting him into the clan information. Unfortunately, she is pregnant and has been disowned because of the whole situation. So that's not great for her, but we got a promotion out of it. So I guess that's great. This year, now Kage is going to become a child. He has to become a child. He's our only boy. Okay. So we have him and then Tsuneyuki becoming a child as well. So we have two kids. They can't get a 1 or a 9. Oh my gosh. Come on, you can do it. Whew. All right. So both of those kids just survive. Then we have Asano Takesaka. She can't get a 7 or a 17. She survived. And then I forget what the marriage and baby. She's like the first one. We're rolling for marriage and babies. How fun is that? Okay, so she is rolling for marriage and babies. 1 through 3 is never get married. And then 1 through 10 is the number of pregnancies. So let's see. She will marry. And she'll be having 8 kids. Good for her. Actually, she's not even a Takesaka anymore, so. Asano, it's Abe now, and she's going to be having 8 kids, if you can believe it. Is this all, bolded for some reason? Okay, let me get that. Okay, so next we have Choyo and Ringo-yo, who are becoming young adults, 2, 6, 11, 13, 14. So, yes, okay. Okay. All right, they both survived. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, okay, I did update these. I guess I just made the rolls worse when you're younger, and as you get older, it's okay. So they both survived, and then Nagamoro, our uncle, is unfortunately passing away this year. I don't know why I added him in here. Oh, I guess I did. No. I didn't add in Saru, so I don't know why. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So that's that, and we are going to be hopping into the game now. Alrighty, so here we are in the household. So that part that you just saw, I recorded before I went on vacation. So now I'm recording this voiceover after, I just played this after I got back from vacation. So it's a little bit of a mismatch, but that's okay. I did see that some Sims that would fit into this Let's Play have been uploaded, but because I had already filmed that intro part, we'll start including those in the next one. But yes, so this year, we are just going to start getting everyone ready. We're having Akiteru work on his martial arts and athletic skills. He is all the way up to level 10 in wellness, so that's really exciting. And we're just getting him up on the other things. Also, Choyo just had her baby that got her excommunicated. So that baby did survive. We're naming that baby Suke. So there she is. And we're going to add her information to the family tree and all of that. So she did survive. And we are just going to have everybody kind of working on their own skills and stuff. This is my game that I play once a week. So it's definitely a little slower moving than the other one, but it's a nice break. And I feel like we're really doing well on building up this family. Yes, we're still very poor, and I expect us to be very poor for some time. I kind of like being poor in one save and rich in the other, because then I don't feel like I need to make my Sims lose all their money. But so anyway, we have Kaide just teaching now Kage some stuff because he is aging up in this part. This is our last chance. Matsu is totally taking charge of teaching her siblings about wellness and, the samurai way, and she is very excited about that. She is definitely
honestly, she would make an excellent heir. I don't think that she's going to end up leaving the family for like a husband's family. I think she's going to want a husband that comes into their family. She's very dedicated and she's like really into all the samurai stuff, more so than her sisters, because Ina is very like, I feel like Ina wants to like get married and be a proper lady and all that stuff. And then meanwhile, Yuri is just like a total kleptomaniac disaster. So I actually am having a lot of fun getting Yuri's mischief skill up. I'm having so much fun with that because like there's not a lot of skills that the children can work on. Like I'm kind of bummed that Matsu can't actually work on the wellness skill or like the like active skill or anything like that. Like that's kind of a bummer because I feel like she would have a really good head start. But unlike that, Yuri can work on the mischief skill right now. So I'm having a lot of fun having her tease her sister and all of that stuff. So that is a good time. Akiteru is enjoying his promotion. He's having a good time there. And we are having everyone just doing their thing. Well, Dad's at work. It is a Sunday. He has like Monday and Tuesday off work now. So there is that. And Kaide is again taking up flower arranging. So she is really enjoying that. And she's having a good time there. He is now home. And then, okay, I don't know why Choyo is like coming over to our house. I think like, I mean, we're sort of kind of a little bit related to her. Not really, but I think that she is just kind of like doesn't know what to do. Like she has been kicked out of her family. And so she knows that like we're just peasants. Like we're not, and also we're not super into like, you know, shunning people because obviously Matsu the elder had been basically kicked out of her family for marrying someone who was below her station. So we kind of understand that. And Akiteru also feels kind of bad that Choyo had gotten kicked out of the family. He did want to catch the spy, but he also, like, that's not that he wanted to hurt her. Like, she was just a victim in all this, too. So I don't think he minds that she comes around. And she definitely is needing friends lately. Also, I cannot figure out who Yuri is mad at. Turns out she's mad. I mean, not Yuri. Ina is mad at Yuri because Yuri is so mischievous to her, but also their friendship bar is all the way up. They're like best friends. So you're mad, but you're also like loving it. I don't know. Anyway, our little boy is sleeping. Everyone is sleeping. I did delete the toddler bed. Oh, I reorganized the house a little bit, so I made the room on the left side into the children's room, so all 4 beds are in there, and I got rid of all of the toddler stuff because we're no longer, I mean, he's turning into a child in this part, so whatever. And then I made the room on the right kind of like a little bit of a workout room because it's been really hard. The weather in Mount Komorebi is terrible. The weather is so bad, and like it's always cold, it's always snowing or raining or something, so I think having a little bit of an indoor workout space as well is going to be really useful for us, and I'm just admiring how beautiful Kaide is. Like, seriously, I love her. But yes, so I think a little bit of an indoor workout space is also necessary for us, but we're not rich or anything, so it's not like we can afford to have this big, like, dojo space. That's not going to happen. Maybe one day, but not anytime soon. I'm planning on keeping us poor at least for 100 years, because I do want us to be poor when we move to the capital in, like, 784 or something, and then we are going to rent because you have to be like really rich to be a landowner. But anyway, so as we know, Nagamoro did roll to die, so he died. He died this year, so we're having his daughter come, who is good friends with Kaide, and tell Kaide about her father's passing. For some reason, even though I killed him using MCCC, no one is sad about it, and I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So anyway, she came over here to tell us that Nagamoro has passed, and Kaide is obviously heartbroken because, you know, he was her uncle and he ended up being really close to our family. And it's also kind of the last connection to her parents. But also, like, it's not like we can go to his funeral, right? Because he was secretly keeping in touch with our family because of you know, his sister had been kicked out of the family. And so it was a secret. It was a big secret that he was, you know, him and his daughter were talking to us and everything. So because of that, we can't like show our faces around, you know, Matsu's old family. We can't do that. So we can't really go to his funeral or anything. And it's really hard on Kaide because she doesn't have that closure and everything. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have like a little at-home memorial. Even though we can't actually go to the funeral, we're going to just kind of, you know, have a little moment of mourning for him. So she's going to come out here. She's going to tell the children that, you know, their great uncle died. Some of the kids were closer to him than others, but it is very sad. And so she's going to tell the children that he died, and then we're just going to have like a little like remembrance morning sesh, and I guess we're going to come out here to where her parents' graves are and just kind of be thinking about life and thinking about Nagamoro. You know, he did kidnap Kaide that one time, and you know, they all basically just were very close as a family. And he really helped Kaide through like a lot of her depression and, you know, all of that stuff. And it's been years since she's, you know, obviously depression is not something that just gets solved, but like she's been feeling good lately. Like she feels good. Her kids are doing well, and she has some new friends, and everything has been going really well. And so it's just really hard for her that, you know, a big part of her support system has just passed away. I mean, but he was like older anyway, like, because I rolled for him when we brought him into the family. And so, like, that was his like adult part 2 role or whatever the hell it is. So, um, he was dying of old age, basically. Like, that was his number. So, anyway, you know, that's tough. But today is now Kage's birthday. So it's also a holiday. It is Buddha's birthday as well, which is really, really cool. I think that, you know, they're obviously thinking that it's like really good luck that their son was also born on Buddha's birthday. And they're really happy about that. And they're feeling good about that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start by aging him up. So we're going to have her quickly bake a cake. And I'm going to get rid of some of the extra food here. And we will age up our heir. So that's really exciting that our heir is becoming a child. And I'm really just like happy that he is doing so well and all of that stuff. And so we are going to have him blow out the candles, and you know, he survived, so that's really good. We have 4 children, so, you know, if we have to do what we have to do. Also, he rolled the self-assured trait, and I feel like that's really fitting because he is the only boy, and I feel like that might give him a little bit of a big head, just like being the heir and the only boy and all that stuff. Like, he might get a little bit egotistical about that and overly confident in himself, but, you know, we'll see how that goes. And so here he is, our son, now Kage, and he is doing really well. I was trying to figure out, I couldn't remember like what I dressed the kids in. I was like, is your everyday wear like what is it? So I had to go check, and then we come back here and fix him up a little bit. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really happy that he looks good, and he is definitely going to be a fun heir. I'm excited for him, and he is, you know, hopefully he survives, continues to survive. But we always have Matsu if he doesn't, and if she doesn't, then we have Ina, and then Yuri, and if we have Yuri as our heir, oh my gosh, that would just, she is going to be a criminal for sure. Sorry, I had to cut it. I had to cut the voiceover because I started laughing because I cracked myself up, I guess, and then I had a coughing fit, and that's where we're at. Oh, I'm so sick of being sick, you guys. It's the worst, but, you know, slowly but surely getting better here. Just can't laugh, apparently. So anyway, it is because it is the holiday. We're going to send them to like a ceremony, a holiday ceremony, where they are going to go and celebrate. And then after that, I do want to have us go to the temple, like actually, and not just a rabbit hole holiday ceremony. So we're going to send them to the temple where we're going to celebrate a little bit more and enjoy all of that. So here we go. I'm just going to send everyone up here where they can make a wish and see how that goes. So everyone is going to come in here and just like make a little wish and enjoy that and just kind of, celebrate and also, make their wishes for their future. Obviously Kaede and Akiteru are hoping for, their family's prosperity. Matsu is hoping that she becomes like a really cool, strong samurai. Ina is hoping for, like a handsome husband. Yuri is hoping to, I don't know, be a criminal kingpin. And then, of course, now Kage is hoping that he can continue and make his parents proud. Because, like, obviously he is very confident and stuff in himself. But at the same time, like, it's got to be a lot of pressure being the only boy and being, like, the future of the family. That's got to be tough. He probably doesn't feel it so much right now at this age, but he'll definitely feel it later, like, as he gets older, as he realizes how much pressure is on him and all of that. So that's going to be tough, for our family. And they started flirting with each other and then just went to go woohoo. And you know what? I am all for a happy marriage. Good for them. I'm glad that they're having a good time. And let's not freeze to death, please, and thank you. So let's head home now after we have just celebrated the holiday. Only like one more day left in this year, so it's going by fast. And we are going to just check the mail. Please do not freeze to death, Matsu. I am begging you not to freeze to death. I really don't need that in my life. And now, oh look, Kaede went right to the easel. She loves painting. Also, we probably need money because we paid our bills and we're like down under 1,000 simoleons, so that is concerning. But we are just going to, again, have everybody doing their thing. And also, since now Kage is now a child, Akiteru is going to kind of give him some one-on-one attention with the martial arts and stuff, which I think does, like, make the other kids kind of think like, oh, okay. But, now Kage has a lot of catching up to his siblings to do, though he does have more time, seeing as he just became a child. Also, I think, no, not next year, but the year after is going to be Matsu's birthday, and then like the girls will become teenagers, one every year, and then so there's that. So I'm excited about that. We are definitely moving up in the world. We're definitely making some progress. I know because this is only weekly, it feels like it goes on for a really long time without making a lot of progress, but I'm having a good time. So, and also I want to keep this as like my secondary. Maybe like once we get into, I say this as if it's not going to be like years, but like maybe once we get into modern times or something with the other one, we might make this like the main one and then play modern times once a week. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot, which is silly because I'm only in the 1400s in the other one, so like it's going to be like 600 years before I have to worry about anything. But yeah, I've been thinking about like, oh, what am I going to do when I get to modern day? Like, I like playing historically, but again, that's such a later me problem that it's like really not going to be important. Also, I did notice that like some of Morbid's rules don't like go or aren't like fleshed out for the later years, so we'll have to kind of see where we go with that. I don't really know what we'll do, but obviously Morbid is way further ahead than I am, so she'll probably flesh them out as she plays them. But anyway, so I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, I have to move everything because he won't come out here and use this. It's because Matsu is in the way on the yoga mat. It's not because of how I placed anything outside. Oh, I'm so stupid. It's okay. So, there is that. We are having him do some stuff here. Everyone's having a good time. Even Kyoyoshi is having a good time breaking all my appliances. So there's that, and then the kids do have to go back to school today. I think Akiteru does have to go to work. So yeah, we have Kaede actually home alone now, so that's going to be interesting. We're definitely going to have to think about more things for Kaede to do while she's home alone, although actually I guess it doesn't really matter because we will be having Matsu drop out of school when she becomes a teenager. Like, they're not going to high school. That's not happening. So that's inappropriate for the time period and their social class. So anyway, let's head out and do some housekeeping because we need to do that. So we have a few birthdays and a few and a baby who was born. So we have we already did now Kage's makeover. So let's go see Ringoyo. So she has become a young adult. She is now also a perfectionist. Like, what a perfect lady, a music lover, bookworm perfectionist. She could definitely snag a husband if she had rolled to snag a husband, which she did not. And then we have Choyo, who is, I don't know, outgoing or something. And then we have the baby. So here is little Suke. Honestly, I don't know if anyone knows what words are flagged in the gallery. Like, why does it keep saying this name is flagged in the gallery? I don't know what is flagged. It's not the word Tyra. Is like, what part of it? If you know what it is, please tell me because I don't know what it is. Anyway, so we also have Asano, who has become a teenager. And honestly, oh no, she's outgoing. Okay. Anyway. So what I'm thinking is Asano has become a teenager, and I really do think that her father at this point would kick her and her brother out. He's like, you can take care of yourself now. Get out. Like, I never wanted to raise you in the first place. I only did so because I had to, because there was no one else or whatever. So he's going to kick her and her brother out because they are, not really his children anymore, or they weren't because they took their stepfather's last name and all of that. So also, I'm doing this because I need some room in his house because he still has a baby roll and we don't have enough room in his house to do that. So we're going to say that he kicked them out now that she's older. I feel so bad for them. Those kids have been through so much. Hopefully we can find a happy ending for her. So that is what's going on there. And then we do have to age up Tsuneyuki, who is still a toddler. So we're going to age him up. We're going to give him a makeover as well. And I think that's everyone. Yeah, I think that's everyone. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this part. I am having a lot of fun with this family. I am really hoping that as the kids become teenagers, it'll be even more like, we'll be even more into it because finally they'll be able to start actually learning martial arts and all of that stuff. And I like the drama of like finding spouses and all this stuff. Oh my gosh, what if they did not roll to marry? I don't know, like, so all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And, as our kids get older, to start having those stories for them. So I hope that you guys are excited, and I will catch you in the next one.